Hi everybody, and welcome to another episode of Nerd in Denial.
Woo!
This week, episode 5, we're back to superheroes. We're doing the Marvel Netflix series, The Punisher, because it's the most recent and it's the most fresh in our heads. And because we need something to review that we don't actually like.
Here we go.
Here we go. If you're new to this channel, I'm Matt.
I'm Sam.
And this is where I introduce my fiance Sam to nerdy properties, mainly of anime and superhero genre, because she is a nerd in denial.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're going to start with The Punisher with the opening. I skipped it every episode.
Yeah.
Didn't like it. I actually don't care for the Marvel Netflix openings. I understand that I understand people who do, and I understand why they like them. Because I didn't mind Jessica Jones. I didn't mind Daredevil's, but it's boring. It's so boring.
You see it once, and you're just like, okay, I'm done now.
Yeah, the opening just didn't really catch my attention. It was kind of dull. Not the best, but some of them were good.
Yeah, I mean, it fit the Punisher. It was dark, and the imagery was there, but it just... Yeah. It didn't catch you. It was just like, alright, let's get to the show.
Yeah. And now we'll just move on to kind of the style of it, which is kind of like every other Marvel Netflix show out there. Dark, dreary, drama-y.
Moody.
That's a good word. Moody. A lot of black and dark color palettes in terms of this show.
Which is understandable.
Costumes, kind of dull. Really don't get the Punisher outfit.
Spoiler.
Except for a scene in like the first episode and like a scene like the second to last episode and the last episode. But mainly just because this isn't really an origin story for the Punisher. We kind of get that in Daredevil Season 2, which she will watch.
I haven't seen it.
Do you see what I'm working with your people?
I have not seen Daredevil, really, period.
It's the best one out of them.
I tried. He did try.
But now you're going to have to try again because you have to. I'm so glad we started this channel because now I can just say you have to for the channel.
He forces me.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll move on to characters. There are a lot of characters. We won't talk about all of them because not all of them are important.
Not at all.
Let's start with Frank Castle, Punisher. He's a good Punisher. Though, my problem with this is that most of his dialogue is made up of him gruntly screaming. Like that. Okay, how do you feel? But
yeah. But I mean, when they casted him, because he's Shane from The Walking Dead, which is how we knew him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when they casted him, we were like, yep, that works.
No, yeah, it was nothing about this show is bad casting.
No, not at all. Just some dialogue.
Not really well written, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Then we move on to Micro, as Spider-Man Homecoming put it, the man in the chair.
Yeah.
Which I actually liked him. He had a lot going on. He is the one that seemed to have the most at stake.
Yeah, and at first I really didn't like him. I was like, oh, this is boring. He's not very fun. But as him and Punisher's relationship grows and there's more and more and more things happening, he opens up, and it's great.
Also very well casted, very well acted out. Another thing, acting doesn't suck in the show either, but I've come to expect that. And then we get the other cameos like from oh god, what's her name?
Karen?
No, wait, yes.
Karen Page?
Yeah, I think so. Karen Page.
Blonde?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get the cameo from Daredevil. We get the cameo who's in every other fucking Marvel Netflix show. But my biggest kind of issue with this entire show is that it's just boring.
Yeah. Like I didn't know the concept before we watched it. And
I did kind of explain it to her.
Yeah, Matt kind of explained it to me, so I went in expecting just more, because he was like, well, you may like it because he kind of he's intense. But
which, in my defense, when he does go intense in the show, he is intense.
He is, but it's so few.
It's a slow burn.
It's so slow. Like, I mean, well, it started out pretty
Oh
brutal.
yeah, it started off pretty brutal because he's got his list of people,
And then
like
it just went.
Like, there's this great scene, which I still think was my favorite scenes in the show, where he's sniping this guy while he is getting from a fellatio from a hooker, I guess. And the fact that as she goes out of view from the window is when the bullet hits his head. One, hilarious timing. Two,
Yes.
I love it when they are realistic in the sense of you hear the gunshot,
and then
there's
you
a
hear
pause, and then you see
Yeah.
it. Because it's not that instantaneous. I love moments like that. I love those tidbits where people do their homework.
But
And then he burns the bulletproof vest with the skull painted on. I'm like, well, what the fuck is this show? Because it ain't the Punisher anymore.
it was like, big moment. Nothing.
And as I said, it's a slow burn, and I get it. It's a more in-depth look at Frank Castle, not the Punisher. Which, I get that. Which is why people love this show, because it's not the Punisher like the last time Punisher was put on the big screen, because there was a movie.
I don't know.
Which also wasn't great. But, I honestly don't, I got enough of Frank Castle the Man in Daredevil. But I've had enough of Frank Castle the Man after Daredevil Season 2, which was kind of his origin story.
Yeah, I had enough of him after, like, 3 episodes of Punisher.
And then we get this weird side plot of this kid from the army with PTSD who decides to become a domestic terrorist.
And it just...
The fuck?
It's so uncomfortable.
It's so uncomfortable. It served no purpose towards the story other than another adventure Frank Castle goes on that involves a couple of his buddies. It just kind of... It was a bit disorienting to have to go back and forth. I didn't care. And yes, it's supposed to be some... I know, I get it, some message of, you know, what they do to soldiers when they come home and all that stuff. I get it. I don't care. I don't care about it in the context of this show. It's just, I came to watch the Punisher punish and got none of that.
You got a smidgen.
I got a smidgen. First episode and like the last 2.
Yeah.
Oh, and the scene where he goes apeshit on the douchebag construction workers.
Oh yeah, that was fun too.
The sledgehammer was great. I'll give you that. Like I said, and since I was like in the first 3 episodes, I'm like, here we go, the Punisher's here, let's go.
And then it took a big old halt, and we were like
8 episodes.
Oh, I gotta get through it.
I am gonna get so much hate for this. I enjoyed Iron Fist more.
Oh shit.
I enjoyed it more. Do I think Iron Fist was a better show?
No.
Not what I said. I enjoyed it more. Because while people did have issues with the fight scenes in Iron Fist with the camera work, I don't give a shit about camera work. I'm sorry, I don't. I enjoy Kung Fu. I enjoy watching other dudes kick other dudes in the face.
Yeah.
I got that. Was the acting great? Nah.
No.
I enjoyed Iron Fist more. I do think Punisher was slightly a better show. So that's what I'll make abundantly clear. I thought
Iron Fist had more.
Which she has seen that too.
I have. I've seen everything but Daredevil. Which I know. Go ahead and hate me for it already. I don't.
They're gonna hate me for what I just said too.
I don't care. Hate us this episode. Go ahead.
Let the internet flow of hate. Because you know what happens? If they hate us, it means they're watching the video. Is that right?
I think Iron Fist just had more going on that kept you engaged. Whereas Punisher, you didn't like the villains, I guess. There were a couple.
The government is bad.
The government's bad. Oh no, we're just left 2017. Guess what? Government fucking sucks.
We get the government.
We get
bad.
it. We don't want to watch it because we're living it. Just throwing it out there. But so I think it was the fact of like there was more going on. You actually hated the villains and you wanted them to like be done with. Whereas Punisher was like, I don't, Billy, But like the domestic terrorism thing, I didn't care. It made me uncomfortable, which I get that's what it's supposed to do. But it like Matt said, it jutted you too much versus... Because the Punisher really didn't have much to do with that storyline until a certain point.
Until like the end of it.
Which was like...
Because then he only got involved when people the Punisher knew got involved.
Yeah, then he was like, oh shit, let me go.
His veteran friend, and then Karen Page. Like, that entire episode in the hotel with the interview where it keeps flashing back and forth, I thought that was a very well directed, very well written episode, but there were just moments I'm like, you can't be this stupid. Like, is it me, or it doesn't seem like every, like, lead detective in a show like that is just a moron.
Is a moron.
Is a moron.
Like, how?
But I understand we have dramatic irony going for us, so we know things that they don't. But even from the point of view of, you have a guy, a senator, who, hates gun violence to a nominal degree, claiming he took a pistol and shot a guy.
Yeah. Versus
Karen Page, a journalist whose job is to report the truth.
It's not really a competition.
Yeah, but again, we have dramatic irony. We know Karen Page more than the investigator.
Yes.
The investigator does. We get that. So that didn't bother me too much. And like I said, very well done episode. One of my favorites of the show.
Yeah.
My other favorite episode is the finale.
Mm-hmm.
The climax fight between Punisher, and we're just going to call him Jigsaw, because it's Jigsaw, where we see Jigsaw get his fucked up face.
Oh, yeah.
Made it so brutal. Ow!
But at that point, it was like, yup.
Where was this the last 10 episodes?
This is what I needed.
But it unfortunately just did not make up for the rest of the show and what we were missing.
No.
We've gone over plot. We've gone over characters-ish. Really the ones we care about. I really don't have any interview questions for her, because if this was the first Marvel show that she watched, it'd be different.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
It wasn't.
But I mean, would you watch Punisher season 2, just to see if they fixed it?
Yeah, I'm always willing to see if they improve upon it, because I know a lot of people have complained about the first season, pretty much a lot of the same complaints we had. So I would love to see if they do listen to that and change it. But if it goes the same way, that slow burn, it's hard.
Yeah, it's really
Matt
hard.
wanted to quit after like episode 4.
I don't like to quit shows unless it's Sword Art Online. I quit that so fast. Multiple times actually. But especially when it's a Marvel show and I know it should be good and I know it's better and I know there is potential in it.
And there's other Marvel shows that are so freaking good. I have a sweet spot for Jessica Jones.
And we will get to that closer to when Jessica Jones season 2 is coming out, because that trailer just came out.
But still, make it a great show, I feel.
The only other thing I have to say about this is that there are people who actually really enjoy Punisher, enjoy this different look at him, to see that he's not just some testosterone gun Rambo style person. But sorry, I'm a guy. That's kind of what I like. That's kind of what I wanted out of this.
And see, I'm the complete opposite. I hate a lot of action movies and stuff, but there was a point where the emotion was like, oh, okay, I get it.
Let's stop talking, start shooting.
Let's just get past this moment of you talking and being upset about the same thing again for the 17th time, and do some shit like your name says.
Punish people.
Yeah.
That's really all we have to say.
So shit on us, please.
Please, hate us.
Or if you agree with it.
As always, let us know what you think in the comments. Give us recommendations in the comments of what we should watch next. We would love to hear from you guys. Subscribe if you haven't. Like the video. Share with your friends if you haven't.
Twitter at Nerd in Denial.
Twitter at Nerd in Denial. We follow our Patreon with www.patreon.com/thetokutcast, who is our brother channel. Please give us your support. We would so much appreciate it, because we so enjoy doing this, and I'm so glad we can finally review something that we don't like. Because sometimes reviewing something you don't like is much more fun.
Oh yeah.
But as always, this has been Nerd in Denial. We hope to see you guys next time. Next week we're going back to anime. We're not 100% sure what we're doing yet, but it might be Polo Magi Magico Magica like we promised last week, and it might not be. And also, quick shout out at the end to my sister Jackie, who gave us these nice, awesome anime figures to us for Christmas for the show.
Yes.
We got Part 4 JoJo, my favorite part. We got Sasuke for Naruto Shippuden, decent. We got Madoka.
I knew that one.
And we got 2 from One Punch Man, which I will be getting her to watch because
I knew that one just because it's popular, but I don't.
And we have this character from Gintama, which neither of us have seen.
Wait.
So, which we will watch eventually, but good God, 400 episodes last I checked.
Yeah, that's a we don't need jobs anymore type of show.
But as always, we will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.